we have a point system in the boys basketball committee, and what we do is we use a certain algorithm to figure out where the teams are seated. There's not a lot of guesswork to it. And pretty much it's who you play and whether or not you win or lose those games is where you're going to end up seeding. So we try to take as much subjectivity out of it as you can. Because there's a seeding index involved, there's not a lot of ties that need to be broken. The one tie that we had in here today was broken by head-to-head, so that's kind of how we do that. There's a formula if it gets to that point, but because of the seeding index, very rarely do we get ties in here. This is pretty much the hard part. The rest takes care of itself. Now it's up to the kids to get out there and perform, and I look forward to watching it.
For classes A, B, C, and D, basically it's an overall record, against teams that are members of the New York State Public High School Athletic Association. So if they were to play a private school, let's say out of New York City, or play an out-of-state team, they can go and do that, especially the big schools sometimes do that. We don't count those in seeding, because sometimes they go to play those games to get beat up on a little bit, and we don't want to count those against them.
That makes sense.
Once we have the overall record, if there are ties, it's a class tournament, so we look at their record against teams in their own class. And then if there's a tie there, which we didn't have any this year, class record broke all of our ties. We had a couple of four-way ties, and class record broke those up. Head-to-head, once we have the overall records in place, the head-to-head is the first break.
Okay.
In AA, we're slightly different because almost all the AA schools are in the Syracuse area, but we have a couple in the Utica area. So what we've done is a little unique there. We used the league record and non-league AA school record.
Okay.
And that gives us a fairly good look at the team strength.